This is problem 13 from our review sheet. This is one of our word problems. The problem says this: forensic scientists have determined that the equation h equals 3L plus 78 can be used to approximate the height h. All right, so h is representing the height in centimeters. Can be used to approximate the height h in centimeters of an adult on the basis of the length L in centimeters. Okay. So L is representing the length, also in centimeters, the length L in centimeters of its humerus bone. That's the bone extending from the shoulder to the elbow. So with this formula, if we know the length of the humerus bone of an individual, we can approximate what their height was. So that would be one way. If you found a skeleton and it was just a partial skeleton, but if they had one of the bones they had was the humerus bone, then they could apply this formula and they could figure out an approximate height of the individual that had lost that humerus bone. According to this formula, what is the height of the humerus bone of an adult whose height is 168 centimeters? So we were given the height of the adult, weren't we? We were given h as being 168 centimeters. So can't we replace h with 168 now that someone has told us what the height of that adult was? And now we have a linear equation in one variable that we could solve, so we could figure out what the length of that individual's humerus bone should be, according to this relationship. Well, we just need to isolate that L term by getting rid of that constant term to start with, don't we? By subtracting 78 from both sides. So that's going to give us 90, right? 78 from 168 would be 90. And now we'll solve for L, getting a coefficient of 1 by dividing both sides by 3. So L equals 30 when I divide both sides by 3. And remember, with word problems, we want to put some words to make the numbers meaningful. So we might say something like this: length of humerus bone would be 30 centimeters. If an adult had a height of 168 centimeters, the length of their humerus bone would be approximately 30 centimeters, according to this formula. And we use that formula to answer that question.